What's up, everyone? I am really excited because I'm starting a new series called The Worst Cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, these are not the worst cards, but pretty bad cards that no one would really use, ever. If you like any of these cards, then I'm sorry. And if there is definitely combos for these cards, but the combos are usually really hard to pull off and not worth it when you do. There's a lot of good cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's a lot of stingers too. Okay, so this is not a top 10. So the cards on the end of the list are not, there's no order. We have the Dark Designator. Now it states that I declare one monster card, and if it's in your opponent's deck, they get added to their hand. Now, the really bad thing about this card is that you're losing a spell card and they're gaining a card. Now, there's some combinations you could do this card, but they're not really useful and they're not worth it. Next one. Bite Shoes. Ooh, this card. I've actually tried to use this card in decks. An old deck. It just doesn't work. You flip a card, it flips over and changes the battle position of one face-up monster on the field. Now, this is not really useful because it just changes the battle position, and there's a lot of better flip cards. Now, you could find these for this card, but there's so many better options that this card is just terrible. Next card. Big Jaws. Oh. So, this card has a pretty good attack, and is a level 3. But at the end of the battle phase, if it attacks, it gets banished. What? You don't want it to get banished, then it's gone. It doesn't even come back. If you're really looking to banish cards, your own cards, there's so many other better cards that actually come back after the attack. And it only has a wimpy attack of 1800 for its terrible effect. You have Heroic Gift. Oh. So this card is very interesting because your opponent's life points have to be 2,000 or less to activate it. Oh. It was just really bad. Then you bring their life points back to 8,000 and you draw 2 cards. What? You're giving them 6,000 plus life points for 2 wimpy cards? You could use cards like Upstart to give you more advantage. You couldn't even use this in like an Exodia deck because you don't even attack that much. Plus, if they're that low, why not just finish them off with a real attack? Why bring their life points all the way up just to draw 2 measly cards? Next, you have Cannibal Spear Shellfish. Ooh. Now, this card's interesting because it really doesn't have a terrible effect. Just not very good. It has 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense, so really weak stats. It's only a level 2. It's a water monster, so it's really not even useful in any like really water decks. But when Umi's on the field, it's unaffected by any spell cards. Next, we have number 10. Aluma Night. Oh. This card was actually my first ultimate rare I pulled out of the pack. It looks super cool. But it takes 3 level 4s. And it only has 2,400 attack and 2,400 defense. So really not that great. And it has an effect that states when you detach a material, you can discard 1 card and draw another. Well, you're really not getting any plus. Plus you've just spent 3 level 4s on this monster. It's just not worth getting out. I mean, there's better cards that you could draw, and this card is not one of them. The final card is Pot of Generosity. Now this card is so bad, I don't even see why anyone would ever use it. I can't think of one combo to go along with this card. There's an effect that states, turn 2 cards from your hand to your deck, and then you shuffle it. Well, For the fact that you shuffle, it's pretty bad because you don't even get to determine which order they are in or where they go. And another thing is you're losing 3 cards. You draw this card, you play it. There's the first card you lost, and then you put 2 cards back in your deck. There's the 2 other cards you lost. This card really has no use. None. It's so bad. I don't even see why the creators of Yu-Gi-Oh! Made this card. No, I don't believe anyone would ever use this card. But hey, if you really like any of these cards and you can think of an amazing combo, please comment below. Also, like this video if you liked what you saw. And for later episodes, if you have any terrible cards you think are bad, then please do comment them. And they might just appear in the next video. Most likely, if they're really bad. Thanks for watching, and please remember to click the like button and please subscribe.